amazing. So it looks like they're preparing to come down now from the Wellington House ledge, which is in front of the NHS England. This protest, this sit-in has been organised by Trans Kids Deserve Better. You can find them on Instagram, and this is a group made up of trans youth who are demanding better rights, better healthcare, dignity and respect, which you would not think is a lot to ask for. And they have been sitting here for 3 days. And it looks like they're going to be coming down sometime soon. It looks like they've got microphones testing up here.
By the way,
Speeches are about to start now.
By this next generation. By this next generation, because I sure am. I'm not going to take up too much time, because this is about these brave, determined and inspiring young people. But I need to do a bit of street control. I just want to remind us all that the aim is to celebrate these incredible young activists and for them to get off this ledge and home safely. They're not just here to celebrate, but to keep up the momentum of this movement that has become really powerful. If you have requests, they have a website, www.transkidsdeservebetter.org, where we can all get in touch. But please be mindful that they have been up here for 4 days.
4 days.
Let's also remind ourselves that not only do trans kids deserve better, but they also deserve to be heard. So we're finally passing them the mic. Over to you.
Woo! Here we go. These people have been out here for 4 days camping. And now you're going to hear from them for the first time.
We're not cool.
Okay, so just while they're getting set up, we're about to hear from the brave trans youth who have been camping out here for 4 days outside NHS England's headquarters, demand better healthcare, better rights for the trans community. It's organised by Trans Kids Deserve Better, which you can see there. And we're about to hear from the people themselves before they descend down to the ground to the amazing group of supporters who are here to greet them. Please keep sharing the live, amplify the voices of these trans youth.
I'm so proud of you.
This is Wellington House, for those asking where it is, which is in London. It's the NHS England headquarters. Here they are. This is our first speaker.
When Keira Bell's case was brought to court. Like pretty much everyone else in the community, I watch all of my favourite YouTubers react with this sort of cautious amusement. Everyone said that the case was helpless. It was so far beyond plausibility that, you know, we can relax, we can enjoy the spectacle of like this supposed feminist, this transphobe calling herself a feminist, and an anti-abortion lawyer teaming up to try and take away our health care. Unfortunately, I think we all know how that ended. it was not great. When the ruling was announced, I was 13, and now I'm on the gender clinic waiting list myself, and I promised myself that it was a fluke. I promised myself that very soon the politicians would move on, the media would get bored, the courts would apologise, and they'd sort their shit out, and I'd be able to get the meds that I needed and move on with the rest of my life. But by age 14 and then privately diagnosed with gender dysphoria, or what some people have called mad tranny disease, which I much prefer personally. I found a foreign clinic which had prescribed me puberty blockers and later HRT. Nobody else that I knew had come anywhere near that kind of medical support. But through luck and an extraordinary amount of privilege, I alone of my trans friends was growing up with my cis peers, Pimple's voice cracked and all. At the same time, the British courts decided that it was perfectly reasonable for a person to wait upwards of 4 years for an assessment for hormone blockers, something which makes about as much sense to me as a 9-month wait for an abortion, but you know, there you go. As just about every trans person knows, hormone blockers are reversible, but going through the wrong puberty isn't, and I was so lucky to just about be able to avoid that. So having been freed from the impending doom of female puberty, and having avoided all the irreversible damage that I would have gone through, things started to get better. I made friends at school, I learned how to play D&D. Thank you. From the despair, I had a very strictly enforced rule to never look at anything in the media which mentions trans people. Ever. Despite starting this year, despite now co-running the Rainbow Society at my school, that rule managed to survive the threats. Of threats from the Department of Education on gender questioning students. I'm pretty sure the only people questioning my gender is the Tory fucking government, but you know, that's what they say. But when the Cash report was released, I thought, you know what? I'm a whole 17 years old. I think I can read the news every once in a while. Anyway, about an hour later, I was sat down with one of my best friends, and we started brainstorming for this idea. 6 weeks later, and I'm still on this ledge. One last thing before I hand over, I would like to show you what exactly it is that the TERFs, the transphobes, the Tory government are so afraid of. It's in my pocket. This is a bottle of testosterone. Apologies to everybody who couldn't smell me. I've been up here for 75.5 hours. Wow. For people not close enough to see, it's transparent, it smells like hand sanitizer, but it means that in my daily life, others on the street see me for who I am, not what the government tells me that I should have been. Too many people with too much power in this country want us to feel helpless, but we are so much stronger than they are, and we are all so much braver than they ever could be.
1 p.m.
Saturday at 1 p.m. is when the first group of people got up onto this ledge outside NHS England.
I also realised that we also had a community on the ground. Loads of trans adults, allies, everyone came up to support and show us the and care and so much more that is hard to express in words. At one point, the police had tried to intimidate us. And we saw 2 police cars and a couple of police vans pulling up and making our meetings. All of us needed is like that. We deserve to be seen, and we need to show that we're here and not afraid. To show that we wouldn't back down in the face of oppression, and we won't accept being weaponized any longer. Our strength and the love and support we receive from the ground, rooting for us, helps us to stand our ground, and we've managed to intimidate the police back. The man that they used to, and we all saw the strength we possess together as a community and as a family. We will continue to fight the oppression, and we won't stop. The fucking government can do whatever they want. We'll make sure we're heard, we'll be seen, and we will not cause for politics.
It's really great to ledge for a safe environment. And up here on the ledge, we've created a really familiar space. Everyone communicates and helps when needed. We've become so close, both literally and figuratively, that it feels like a family up here. There have been a lot of ups and downs over the past few days, but we've made it through as a community. Sleeping was tough at first, which was not expecting to stay on the ledge this long. Thanks to the kindness and generosity of the community, bringing us warm bedding and supporting us overnight, we were able to sleep more safely and comfortably. As soon as I got on the ledge yesterday, it became clear that the police were staying longer than usual, with multiple police vans stationed around the corner. It was terrifying, but we knew that the community on the ground was talking to the police and looking after us. When I got down, whilst the police were still there, I was anxious and panicking, but immediately comforted by the community. Not to mention the surplus of food and supplies we have received from the ground, along with the overwhelming love and support. This is so much more than a ledge to us. In the hours I've spent up here, along with supporting from the ground, I've felt the whole emotional spectrum. There's been pride, tears both of joy and sadness, stress, rage and love. But through all of this, the community has been there for us. Everybody has stepped up, and it's been beautiful to see a cold, unforgiving ledge flourish as a warm, supportive community. Generosity has been so incredibly important, and I'm proud to be love and rage, Dusty and Oracle.
So for those joining us, this group of trans youth have been up here on this ledge outside NHS England for almost 4 days. I think it was Saturday at 1 p.m, or it's more than 4 days now. Saturday 1 p.m, the first group went up here, and they are just about to disembark. And the reason they're here is to demand better healthcare for trans youth, better rights, and just dignity and respect. So please share the live and interact, and we're going to be here all afternoon. So stay tuned. So we've got a group up here. Yeah, Wellington House is the NHS England headquarters. So our next speaker.
And I have a message for all my fellow trans kids and all my fellow trans people. We all know all too well how it feels to think you're alone in the world. To wish more than anything that you exist. We know the fear and the shame and the hopelessness. But here on this ledge, here on this ledge, for the first time, I could think about my future, our future, with hope. The anti-trans voices may be really loud right now, and the future of politics for us seems completely hopeless. But never, ever forget, people hating us and demonizing us may get views, may get money, may even get a few votes. Our trans love and community can always be more powerful than the hate. Trans joy, love, rage, and community will eventually bring an end to what right now feels like a war against us. You trans kids, you will live to see the day where you can look in the mirror and see your body as a home, not a prison. You will live to the day where seeing the word trans in the news gives you joy, not fear or despair. You will live to see peace. Never give up.
It's an ally.
Your existence and our existence is something to be celebrated, not tolerated. You deserve to be seen as the incredible people that you are, not an ideology used for political gain. You deserve life-saving healthcare, and you deserve better.
There we go. So, those joining us, these group of trans youth have been up on this ledge outside NHS England for 4 days, demanding better healthcare, better rights, and just dignity and respect for trans youth. And shortly they will be coming down for the first time in 4 days. Here we go.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry I didn't write a speech. I've been up on this ledge, waving this flag. I'm angry, I'm tired, I'm hurting, and I know a lot of you feel the same way. You're not alone, and to all the trans kids out there, the community is here. Come find us. We love you. You're supported. Trans power.
come out to support them.
Hi, my name is Aurora. When 4 of us arrived on Saturday, 2 to take action, 2 to help document. We were expecting the protest to be over within a couple of hours, 2 of them having been arrested. Clearly we got that spot on! Suddenly, an entire community of supporters stepped up. For someone who is new to this space, it has been so beautiful to see this happen and interact with all the amazing people handing out leaflets, bringing food, love, energy and support. Being the person who was originally entirely behind the scenes, taking photos, running the Instagram, and working with a group of incredible people on getting support and press releases out has been such a whirlwind. And I would love to say thanks to all the people who have aided with and put so much effort into that to make this action a success.
Now, to me, with the right, oh God. That was insane. This action would not have been possible without all of the support from everybody. I'm not the last speech, so save a little bit of energy for the real closing. But we want to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported from the ground, to everybody who stayed late, who stayed overnight, who came in the early mornings, to the people who gave us their numbers and told us that they would be here in a moment if we needed anything. You are everything. You're the reason we were safe up here, and we could not have done this without you. We want to say thank you to the people who mobilised on the streets, who spoke to people walking by, to the people who somehow managed to print another box of leaflets when I got nicked in the middle of the night. I don't know how you managed to do that. Thank you so much. Food, water, layers, art supplies, toilet paper, anything we needed. First night was butt like freezing, but after that we were set. I want to say thank you to everybody who was on the ground when the police showed up, which was quite often people who filmed, who watched, who gave us tips on how to deal with them. It's scary to have to deal with it for yourself, but it's even scarier to deal with it for somebody you don't even know. Especially for us. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody who held the technical support. We had some radios and they kept dying. People who held the ladder when we had to come back up and down. The people who worked out microphones. The person who managed to find us a bucket so we didn't have to hurl stuff up here. Cucumber. I'm looking at you because you threw the cucumber. I also want to say thank you to the person in particular, who I don't think is here, but I'm going to say thank you anyway, who brought the true spirit of Pride with a placard, marching around this street for days on end, with all the joy, all the love. We had lots of loud trans love and we also had lots of quiet trans love. I want to say thank you in particular to the 2 people that I'm looking at for their quiet joy. To the person in particular who's worked with endless patience to every passerby. Your quiet joy was a comfort so far beyond the sleeping bag. So thank you so much. Finally, thank you to the one person who stepped in without hesitation to a space that, as we know, they're not very familiar with, and worked from the earliest mornings to the latest nights without anything close to the appreciation that they deserve. You make this action what it is, and I cannot even begin to say thank you, but I'm so proud to know you, and I'm so proud to call you my
room for a massive cheer for everyone who's been on the line. Over the past 6 weeks, and doing all the work of starting this.
One moment, I'm really emotional. When we first came out with the idea for this action, we had a hypothesis. And our hypothesis was that there are so many angry trans people out there who want to do things, who have so much love for our community, but nowhere to put it. And over the last few days, we have been proven right. But this is not the end. The system is so fucked. People are still dying with no dignity, no autonomy, no voice, no healthcare. We need to keep going. And this occupation is a call to action. We need to keep up this momentum. We will not let our voices be silenced anymore. We will fight for the lives of ourselves and our friends and our community. We will fight for our autonomy and our choice. These humans come through so much despair. And they want us to feel that. They want us to feel the grief. We cannot accept despair even when it feels easy. Taking action. 1 second.
Pause for the ambulance.
Taking action is hard. Standing up for things and fighting for things is hard, but it is fucking worth it. We have got to keep up the momentum for ourselves and our community. We don't know exactly what the future of trans kids deserve better is. We know that we're not going to slow down, and we know that we need you. Look around, we are stronger than them. We are stronger. We will keep fighting, and we will win.
There's a group hug going on up there. It's so sweet. Here we go. These people have been up here for 4 days. There you go. So it looks like they're getting ready to descend for the first time in 4 days now. There we go, lowering the bucket. There we go. It looks like potentially they will climb down here and then onto the floor below. Collecting up the apples and oranges. So for those joining us, we're outside Wellington House, which is the NHS England headquarters, with Trans Kids Deserve Better, who have been camping out here on this ledge for 4 days. And shortly they will be coming down for the first time, but they have been up there for 4 days. and they'll be reading out their demands, which will include better healthcare for trans youth, greater rights to the trans community, and dignity and respect from whoever gets in on Thursday. Here they come. Please share. Okay. Here they come.
It's like camera's like.
They're just collecting up their stuff, and then they're making their way down this ladder onto the lower level below. They've also got a bucket lowering down some of their stuff that's been up here for 4 days.
Piss blanket!
That's the piss blanket, apparently. You can see so many people have turned out to support, including the IKEA shark over there. Here we go, here's the ladder coming down. Sorry. Here we go, here comes the first person. First time they've touched the ground in 4 days. Here we go. Here we go. They're coming down now. 4 days they've been up here. Standing up for trans kids in the trans community. Here they come. Give them a cheer. Here we go, another person coming down. Big cheers from the crowd. These kids have been up here on this ledge for 4 days in front of NHS England. Now they've moved the ladder to get the next group to come down. For those joining us now, this is the Trans Kids Deserve Better protest. This group of trans youth have been up on this ledge in front of NHS England's headquarters for 4 days, and they're coming down now for the first time. Here we go. They've got a big group of supporters out here for them as they come down for the first time in 4 days. Here we go.
Hey, pictures of the bus cards for inviting for the rest.
Here come the next group down. Okay, just 3 3 people left up on that upper ledge where this group have been camping out for 4 days. Here we go. Here come the next 3.
And you go.
Oh, it's so sweet. I'm hugging at the top. Here we go. Here they come down. There's one. That is the last 3 of the group. Who's still to come down. Another person coming down now. It's a big applause. There's a backpack being lowered. Here we go. Last person of this group. Okay, there we go. And there is the last group. If you want more information about what this group are doing and who they're fighting for, you can follow them on Trans Kids Deserve Better. It's on Instagram. And again, for the people who are joining us, this last little bit, this group of trans youth, some of whom are already down on the ground and some of whom are still up there on the ledge, have been camping out here in front of NHS England's headquarters to demand better healthcare for trans youth and for the trans community. Incredibly brave. And this is the last group now coming down. So we'll be ending shortly, but thank you so much to everyone who's joined us. And please show them some love and support. We've had a huge turnout here today. So many amazing people who are here to support them and what they're doing, these incredibly brave kids. Here we go, last group to go down. Here we go.